Hello everyone, happy Saturday. I hope you're all doing great. This video is a bit spontaneous because I don't usually post on weekends, especially not between my main collective readings. But today feels different. There's been some unusual energy in the air, and I've talked to a few others who are feeling it too, so I felt compelled to come on and dive into this energy, hoping to uncover some messages for those of you who might be sensing this too and looking for some guidance or confirmation. Remember, the guidance you seek is always within you. My videos are here to validate what your intuition is already telling you. You have an inner voice that guides you perfectly, like a compass, always pointing you to your true north. My goal with this content is to help you reconnect more consciously with that inner voice. What I really love about this virtual platform we're creating together on YouTube is the way we can share experiences and exchange energy in the comments section. It's incredibly powerful in helping us all feel seen, comforted, and supported on this sometimes lonely and confusing journey through life. So, thank you to all of you who are here. I'm so grateful for your presence and for tuning into these videos. A special thanks to those of you who are subscribed. If you haven't subscribed yet and you feel a connection with the energy of this channel, I invite you to join our beautiful community of like-minded, conscious, and creative beings here on YouTube. Now, I want to share that the energy I've been picking up lately feels very heavy, like a tired and lethargic vibe. This seems like a good starting point for those of you who might be feeling similarly drained. Interestingly, when I went to pull my energy oracle cards, I accidentally left one card on the table. I don't really believe in accidents or coincidences, and this card was the victory card, which often signifies breakthroughs. I've felt like I've been running all day and then having to stop to catch my breath, almost as if I'm moving too fast and then forcing myself to slow down. This seems to be a collective energy where we're all metaphorically catching our breath. It's a time to pause and rest, and it's important not to feel guilty about it. If you feel the need to rest and rejuvenate, but are struggling with guilt about taking that time, know that part of this guided rest is about learning to release that guilt. Much of this guilt can be generationally programmed. I've been seeing flashes of feminine ancestors, particularly from your maternal line. For those who identify as divine feminine, you are healing very deep ancestral generational curses. This healing is happening subconsciously, meaning you might feel yourself releasing pain and guilt without fully realizing the source. You are breaking these generational curses without even knowing it. These issues can vary widely depending on what has been passed down through your maternal line. One significant theme coming through is related to your self-image and physical body. This message is very specific, so only take it if it resonates with you personally. I'll be channeling different generational curse dynamics that you might be releasing depending on which segment of this collective you belong to. One of these themes involves ancestors who, for survival in challenging emotional or physical environments, had to disconnect spiritually from their bodies. It's as if they had to detach or spiritually fragment themselves from their physical bodies. This energy is very heavy, especially for those who identify as divine feminine. However, even for the masculine energies, since we all have a balance of both masculine and feminine within us, this is relevant. Divine feminines, in particular, have a strong sense of intuition that is felt and interpreted through their physical bodies. Signals, possibly even symbols, are significant here. For instance, someone might have tattoo symbols on their skin that hold special meaning. I'm also sensing that someone might have a piece of jewelry from a feminine ancestor. But anyway, please bear with the pauses. The energy coming through is intense and unexpected, so it sometimes takes a moment to translate. I'm picking up that when this disconnection happened for some of your feminine ancestors, specifically for the group I'm addressing here, they would almost go numb. This numbness may have been misdiagnosed as psychological issues. In reality, these feminine ancestors had disconnected parts of their soul or spirit from their physical body to numb themselves to their body's intuition. Their intuition was speaking to them, calling out, but given their environment or circumstances, they lacked the resources or ability to listen and follow it. So, they would partially disconnect from their physical body to survive in the world. If you resonate with this part of the collective, you've likely found it impossible to ignore your intuition for long. When you start down a path that you know isn't right for you, you might experience physical symptoms like stomach aches or headaches. Your body's way of speaking to you. Of course, I'm not a medical professional, so it's important to consult a doctor for any potential medical issues. But the body has its own form of intuition, and you might sense it in various ways. When you're on a path that doesn't feel aligned, your intuition could speak to you through these physical signs. You've likely found it impossible to disconnect from your intuition, even if it caused chaos in your life. You couldn't just go along to get along or fall in line when something felt off. This probably led to conflicts in your relationships. It might have caused you to suddenly drop out of school, quit a job, or make other abrupt life changes because certain paths and environments just didn't feel right for you. You couldn't continue down a path once your intuition signaled that it was out of alignment. You've probably noticed that your body requires more physical rest and care than seems logical to you. After being in social groups or crowds, you may need to cleanse your energy physically. It's as if you absorb a lot of energy physically, feeling it in your body and needing to find ways to clear it. This has always been crucial for your well-being, although in the past, especially when you were less aware, it may have been frustrating to build routines around caring for your physical self. Your physical needs, whether it's the amount of sleep you require, taking naps during the day, or other forms of self-care, have led you to march to the beat of your own drum. Intuitively, you've had to follow your own rhythm when it comes to caring for your body. You're also likely very selective about who touches you or enters your aura, your physical space. This stems from breaking the generational curse of disconnecting from your physical body. You live with your whole soul flowing through you, refusing to numb or fragment yourself in any way. This healing process for your maternal line, while sometimes chaotic or misunderstood by others, remains integral to your life and routines. Wow, that was a lot of information to process. Let's explore what other generational curses might be breaking here. By the way, if this resonates with you, you may have had feminine ancestors communicate with you through dreams or appear in visions. If these messages are hitting home for you, I strongly recommend incorporating some form of daily energy clearing practice, especially if you identify with the experiences we've discussed. Individuals like you tend to accumulate a lot of energy in your physical body. To assist with energy clearing, I've developed subliminal meditations as one tool among many that can help align your energy with your desired outcomes, emotions, and energies you wish to manifest in your life. Personally, I have experimented with various energy clearing tools and manifestation techniques, and I've found that subliminals yield the most powerful results compared to anything else I've tried. This passion for subliminals has led me to create my own app called Sound and Soulful, now available on both the Google Play Store and the Apple App Store. Let me show you a bit about the app on the screen. Sound and Soulful features over 130 subliminals covering virtually every aspect of life. There are tracks for enhancing appearance, improving finances and career, manifesting specific goals, nurturing love and relationships, energy clearing, and much more. For those new to subliminals, they are audio meditation tracks infused with subtle affirmations aimed at the subconscious mind. These affirmations bypass the conscious mind's filter, making profound and lasting impressions on the subconscious. Since the subconscious mind influences 95% of our thoughts, actions, and life outcomes, reprogramming it with subliminals can lead to rapid manifestation. Specifically for this session, I highly recommend trying out my subliminal titled 7 Chakra Energy Clearing. This is an incredibly thorough tool for deep energy cleansing, aimed at enhancing clarity, openness, and overall happiness in your life. It's also effective for manifesting positive outcomes across all aspects of life. Additionally, I suggest adding the Awakened Divine Feminine to your playlist. I sense that many of you resonate strongly with the Divine Feminine energy, and this subliminal is tailored to help activate your inner goddess energy. It supports you in manifesting your goals and dreams effortlessly, flowing from a place of powerful grace associated with the Divine Feminine. When you sign up for a 7-day free trial account in the app, you'll have access to all the subliminals I've created, each available with 10 different background sound options. You can create your own private playlists and even read the affirmations while listening. You can find the link to download the app in the pinned comment and description box below this video. While shuffling, I drew the Appreciation Reversed card, another generational curse that I sense you're overcoming, especially as a Divine Feminine, involves past lives. It could be related to your personal past lives or even experiences within this current lifetime that feel distant and energetically foreign to you now. Despite occurring in this lifetime, these experiences feel so removed because of how much you've grown in confidence, strength, and resilience. You now maintain strong energetic boundaries and hold yourself to high energetic standards. I sense there was a past life or a previous phase in this lifetime where you felt deeply unappreciated by those around you, possibly by a dominant figure like a family member or romantic partner. I see someone metaphorically trying to overshadow your light, leading you to believe you had none left. Whether this occurred in a literal past life or in an earlier phase of this life, it left you feeling vulnerable and weakened, symbolized by the reverse position of the Angel of Strength card. Despite this challenging time that left you feeling deeply alone and vulnerable, it was also a period of laying the foundation for who you are now and who you're meant to become. You are stepping into your destined life path, your destined timeline. Many of you listening have been aligned with this path for quite some time now. Through the pain and vulnerability, feeling utterly broken and isolated, something profound was activated within you. This trial you endured is something that most souls would not choose to face in this lifetime. Perhaps 99% or more would avoid it altogether because they wouldn't believe they could survive. However, those who do endure such trials allow them to become catalysts for profound levels of inner power and clarity. I sense that your capacity to love deeply stems from having experienced deep hurt. This is a side of you that many people misunderstand or overlook. They see your light and your love, but they may not grasp your raw and challenging beginnings. They might not fully understand the pain and trials that shape the foundation of the person you've become today. These trials have also had another profound effect. They've released heavy attachments and revealed truths. For some of you, this may have meant letting go of an attachment to a dominant person who didn't appreciate or couldn't appreciate you. I'm hearing the phrase unmask the narcissist. This won't apply to everyone, but for some, it could signify uncovering the true nature of a narcissistic individual through these trials. Alternatively, this could have been an unveiling of your authentic self. I saw a bluebird for someone. I'll reshuffle to explore this further. What does this unmasking signify? Drawing the Temple Path card, it seems this unmasking has allowed you to fully align with your soul's highest path. Perhaps it was the unveiling of your true self. I sense that this process involved a significant ego dissolution, where you had to shed old layers like a chameleon. You may have had to mourn aspects of yourself or past versions of you that weren't truly authentic. I know this sounds complex, but if this resonates with you, you likely understand exactly what I'm describing. This shedding of old identities was necessary to transition fully into this new beginning. It feels like this process of shedding is ongoing. I'm hearing that it involves letting go of who you thought you were in order to embrace who you've always been destined to become. Wow, the energy here is incredibly profound. Let's delve deeper into what else I can channel. Once again, we see the Magician in the Mirror card, symbolizing the activation and balance of your internal divine feminine and divine masculine energies. How does this balancing act unfold? The card community comes into play here. When you release your masks and unveil your true self, you naturally begin to attract a new community. But to reach this point, you had to shed your old skin. It's like freeing yourself from a tangled web. I see someone cutting themselves out of it. This web was tangled with numerous threads connecting to various people outcomes, expectations, and beliefs. Releasing yourself from this web, unveiling your true essence, and shedding old layers allowed you to align with those who resonate deeply with your core being. For much of this lifetime, it seems your soul tribe, those most aligned with you at a soul level, may not have been able to fully connect with your frequency. This was intentional. If you felt profoundly isolated or struggled to attract soul friends or a supportive tribe who truly understands and supports you, there's a reason behind it. Perhaps you've moved between groups without finding that deep connection. It could be that you were meant to navigate through a complex web of circumstances, ideologies, family dynamics, cultural influences, and personal identity challenges designed to test and refine your true essence. The real you trapped within this intricate web. The purpose behind freeing yourself from this intricate web is that you've become a guide for others. By navigating through and cutting yourself out of this complex web in your lifetime, you've shown a path to others who may have been similarly entangled. You've been like a leader, guiding others out of a metaphorical dungeon and into the light. This role was only possible because you were placed within that confusing web yourself, where at times, aspects of your identity may have been shaped by its complexities. Perhaps you built an identity around what you were told you should be or what you believed yourself to be within that web. With the Garden in the Gate card reversed, it suggests that the next phase of your life will be about your soul tribe finally being able to hear you. Now that you've freed yourself from the web and unveiled your true self, it's your time to shine. This phase allows you to be heard and to attract and connect with people who resonate deeply with you on a profound level. It's an era where you can be more open and vulnerable than before because you're aligning with your true soul tribe. If you found it challenging to open up to many people in your life, it's because your intuition has always guided you to protect yourself and set boundaries. These were necessary precautions because not everyone you encountered belonged to your true soul tribe. In this phase of your life, you'll attract more individuals who are deeply aligned with your soul, those with whom you feel safe to be vulnerable and can lower your defenses. With action in the upright position, following this intense activation, you'll notice things accelerating and moving forward swiftly. Once again, the victory card in the upright position signifies a powerful breakthrough unfolding here. Typically, I call these sessions mini readings, as they're between my main collective readings on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 12:40 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. However, this session has evolved into a longer exploration, nearing 30 minutes with a wealth of insights flowing through. I appreciate all of you who have contributed to co-creating these profound messages tonight. Here we see the Seven of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. It's intriguing how both cards are sevens, suggesting a potential significance of the number for someone. The number 7 often signifies the completion of a cycle. For some of you, this could signify the end of a 7-year or 7-month cycle. Drawing from biblical symbolism, the 7th day of rest after creation may metaphorically represent a period of rest for you now, a time to pause because you've already crafted the destiny life you're about to step into, with the rest naturally unfolding. With the 7 of Pentacles indicating fruition, something is about to manifest. Is there anything else I can channel for all the beautiful souls listening in? The Knight of Swords appears, signifying a significant change or opportunity, someone who charges forward decisively. They may approach you assertively, appearing somewhat impulsive due to their direct nature. If you identify as a divine feminine, this could be a masculine energy recently entering your life or soon to come into your life in this assertive manner. However, with the Ace of Pentacles reversed, it can signify missed or lost opportunities. It's intriguing how these two cards seem to represent almost opposite energies. Let's explore their connection. The Ace of Swords now emerges. This sword energy suggests a division, a break, perhaps akin to the 3D versus 5D perspectives, a divide between missed opportunities and the mindset needed to seize big changes. You might find yourself oscillating between these contrasting energies at times. This dynamic is fascinating. What's unfolding here? The Five of Cups appears. This card suggests moments where you may reflect on the past you've shed, opportunities that didn't materialize, or things you perceive you've lost. Yet, I'm sensing a message. You haven't lost anything. You've evolved into everything you were meant to be. Anything you felt you lost was tied to the old version of yourself that you shed to reveal the new, authentic you. It's about shifting focus from what you perceive as losses to embracing the opportunities and swift changes that are already manifesting or soon will. This reading feels incredibly powerful, and I hope it resonates deeply with those listening. It's longer than my usual videos, but I always follow the flow of the energy. Thank you for being here and co-creating this experience with me. If you resonate with my channel, I invite you to subscribe. For those interested in using the subliminals I mentioned as a potent energy clearing tool to stay grounded, clear, and in a high vibrational state for manifesting your personal goals and dreams, you can download my subliminals app, Sound and Soulful, from the pinned comment and description box below this video. Regardless, I wish you a beautiful remainder of your day, whether it's Saturday or any other day, wherever you are in the world. I look forward to connecting with you again in the next video.